Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Top of the Valley 2026 Final Championship Session 1 Finals. We got Gregory Jensen and Darren Morgan battling it off. This is a double elimination tournament with Greg and Darren now both on the B side. Winner of this one will go on to play Brian, and we'll have to beat him twice. Playing out of the Diamond Den today in Mount Vernon. This is Gregory Jensen's home. Both players getting ready to lag. Greg Jensen on the right. Okay, looks like Darren Morgan winning the lag. Race to 5. These matches sponsored by Salado Pro and EvoSports, the Diamond Den, and Gregory Jensen in this Top of the Valley series. And away we go. Match number 3. Darren Morgan set to break game 1. Okay, Darren producing a dry break, and Gregory Jensen up to bat, hooked, and possibly gonna push out here. He actually, he went for the kick. Both players' tournament life on the line. Loser takes third, and winner goes on to play for first or second. Darren off to a good start. Might be looking at a safety here at this with this 2. Parking the cue ball right here behind the 4. Let's see what he does. Oh, well, kind of, sort of. Leaving Greg a kick shot with an unpredictable result, but let's see what we got here. Greg trying to decide which side of the 2 to hit after the rail. Oh, he was actually able to see that. I thought he was hooked. So hard to tell sometimes from the camera view, but great shot by Greg there. Oh, and hangs the 3. Boy, I'll tell you, these diamond pockets with those deep shelves are just unforgiving. Four down table. Darren might be going 3 rails out. Oh no. Hooks himself on the 5. Elects to kick. I wonder if I haven't seen Darren jump, so I'm not sure if he's a jumper or not. But that would have been a good candidate for a jump shot there. Got quite a little bit of a cluster here with the 6, 7, and 9. Greg nudging the six and actually putting the balls in a good position here. Oh, maybe trying to steer the cue ball towards the six to break things up a little bit, but misses the five and comes up a little short. Darren looks like he's going to carom the nine in, and he does. Good shot. This six is going to be tricky to get to. Darren taking his time. See if he's coming in at this angle. Cue ball's going to want to travel here, here, and out this way. And if he lands good enough, he can try for the six in the lower left pocket. And if he falls short, he can do a save. Oh, accidental 10. And the 10 will get spotted, and it'll be Greg's option. And for those not familiar with the 10 ball rules and the option rule, if a player pockets a ball unintentionally, then it's the opponent's option to shoot or give it back. Greg looks like he called the lower left. Oh, no! Dunks the cue in the right side pocket, relinquishing control of the table back to Darren with a nice looking table here. Two ducks, an eight on the spot. Should be fundamental here. Slow down. Perfect. Good leave on the 8 on the 10, and Darren will take down rack one. Greg Jensen breaking rack number 2 here. Okay. Tries to float the cue ball down table for the 2. Looks like he got there. Might be a thin cut. Ugh, that looks tough. Oh, nice cut by Greg. Oh, I'm sorry. Darren's at the table. Excuse me. Oh, overpowers it just a touch, and the left side pocket spits the 3 ball out, giving Greg an opportunity. Nice back cut by Greg. And unfortunately gets an unlucky roll with the 8 ball, now obstructing the 4 ball. Gonna have to come up with plan B here. Let's see what he does. Oh, an intentional foul just to. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't try to kick at the 4 just to avoid the foul. Maybe just trying to tie things up and letting DERON deal with the mess, but DERON with ball in hand gives himself a slight angle on the 5. Long shot, a little bit of a tester here. If he just rolls this, he should get shape on the 6. Oh, attempts a cut in the side, but a little too thin, and the 5 loses gas, falls short of the side pocket, and now Greg gonna float this up and back down table. Decent look at the 6 now. Okay. Doesn't quite land where he wanted to for the 6, but I'm not sure if DERON likes the cut, but if he doesn't, you could safe and put the cue ball, roll the cue ball forward right under the 9 there. Oh, I think he tried to carom the 7 off the 9 into the top right corner, but didn't quite work out. And now Greg, with a good opportunity to get on the board here, just needs to put a little bit of focus on this run out and do what he knows how to do. Good stop shot there. Good look at the 9 in the right side pocket. And now good shape on the 10 should give Greg the tie match that he's looking for here. Woo! Oh, well, for anybody interested in joining this series, look us up on Facebook. Top of the Valley Salado Challenge Series. Go to the featured section for information on how to join, the rules, the region. This is limited to a map region, which is also shown on the featured section. Second session starts August 1st. Greg gonna push out. Greg giving Darren a look at the one here for possible safety. Could be looking at parking the cue ball somewhere in here. Sending the one ball up table somewhere, anywhere. Oh no, he saw a carom that I did not see. And the cue ball just not giving Darren any love today. Not just that, but Darren opened things up a little bit for Greg, and Greg with a chance to take control of the table. Oh my. Greg attempting a safety for foul number 2, but leaks the cue ball just a little bit, and I believe Darren can get out of this. And he does. All right, well, Greg back at the table now with lots of options. And let's see what ends up here. Okay, well, doesn't give Darren much of a shot here. He might have a kick combo, 2-9 combo in the side. Not sure if he's called this, but it was a good hit. And counter safes. Good outcome for Darren. Both players shooting a at a high pace, fast pace. Nice jump. and and Greg says, "Here, let me just leave this back for you now. You try this." And once again, I don't think Greg is a jumper, so he is going to kick at this, even though I don't know that the jump would be too viable in that situation. Either way, Gregory comes up with ball in hand. His safety paying off. The table's pretty open, so I don't know if Greg even is considering a three fouling Darren. He might just elect to play aggressive and just try to run this rack out. Oh, rolls a little too much. Sure, he wanted to stop more over here for the 5. He's gonna carry him off the 10, looks like. Oh, nicely done by Greg. And look at that. It parks the 10 ball right by the 10, and now it's a race to the 10. Will he cut this in the side or play safe? Uh-oh. Oh no. Darren. Oh. It looked good for a second there, but just hits the corner of the point and stops in front of the pocket. Lucky for him, forcing Greg to jump the ball, which he's really good at. And of course, commentator curse. Don't usually see Greg do that. I've seen him jump a ball from an inch behind the obstructed ball, and so that was a bit of a missed opportunity there by Greg, and turns control back over to Darren, who is now looking really good for the out. Nice angle on the 10. He's just going to stun this over for the 9 in the same pocket, just like that. Stop shot out. All right. Darren Morgan taking down rack 3. Greg Jensen with a dry break here, and Darren Morgan taking a look at this one here. Might be going for the corner. He does and nails it. Nice shot by Darren there. Good shape on the 2. Good angle on the 2. He's just going to bounce off that top rail and back out for the 3. He's looking at the angle for it right now. Pretty decent layout. Oh no, overpowers it and lands behind the 9. Yeah, again, both players I think playing a little fast. Maybe slow down just a notch and really think about what needs to work here. Oh, did he call that? Oh my goodness. Kick shot into the corner. Ridiculous shot, man. Yeah, that deserves a little applause right there. Mm. Okay, Greg back at the table. Oh, where are you going, cue ball? Where are you going? Oh. Mm. Oh, nice. Off the rail kick by Greg. Calls the side pocket for the bank. Or no. Calls a safe. Now, getting from the 6 to the 7 is not easy. Long way to go. Darren powering through, trying to make some kind of shape for the 7, but losing accuracy in the process and turning the table back over to Greg. Now let's see here. like, well, Greg's cleaning off the ball. There must be something stuck to it, or all right. Well, let's see how he handles this. He's going to want to float this ball, obviously, towards the 7, but holding it there is going to be a little hard because of the speed needed to make it in the side. And this is kind of the result that I thought might happen after that shot. Oh, but what a great idea and well executed. Did he get the hook? He did, judging from Darren's position. Aiming for the kick shot now. And here we go. Oh! Nearly pockets it. A little bit of a 50-yard line situation here. Unless he goes for the bank on this 8, that's going to prove difficult to get on the 9. And he might be. Here he goes. Nice shot. Uh, and Greg with another nice shot. Perfect shaped on the 10. And there you go. Wow, nice out. Nice out by Greg. All right, we have a tie match. A race to 5 has turned into a race to 3 with Darren Morgan at the helm. Blasts him. Makes a ball and has a look at the 1 here. Very thin cut. Seven, 8, 9, and a very precarious cluster there. Nicely done by Darren. And oh, the Cuba gets kicked into position. Well executed. That's the way I would shoot it. Just off the top cushion there, bounce out for the 3. And this table looking pretty nice so far. And that's going to be a decent angle to get on the 6. Maybe. Super thin. So he could end up going this way and bouncing off the 10 out this way. Oh, there we go. Oh, nicely done. Draws into that position, and that was favorable. And now the seven. Hmm. Seven. Not an easy position to be in right now. Wow. Yeah. Giving Darren a lot to think about here. Let's see what he does. Oh, that was a good idea. I think he was just trying to stun it there behind the nine, try to bring the seven all the way around to the top of the table and hook Greg, but doesn't quite accomplish the task. And Greg with a bank attempt falls a little short. Darren now looking at his eight ball angle. I do believe it goes past the nine, but he's going to have to be careful of his leave. He doesn't want to end up too much over here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a great shot. Rather than risk getting an awkward angle on the eight, he just decides to come around for the breakout and gets a really good hit on the eight for this shot. Well executed. Look at that. Perfect shape on the nine. A little draw shot here, maybe, or go off the top rail, just like that. And good shape on the 10 to take down rack number five. All right. Nice out. Gregory producing a decent safety here. That's a that's a gnarly safety actually. Looks like he took away the 2-rail kick, the 1-rail kick on both sides of the table. Wow, that is ugly. Darren attempting a jump shot. Is this what's happening here? Oh, he is a jumper. Look at that shot. Wow. I don't know that I've ever seen Darren jump before, but that was an excellent jump. Unfortunately, he did not get rewarded with any kind of counter safe, and now Greg is poised. Yeah, poised to make something happen with this rack here. The 5 and the 8 are a little tricky. Actually, that's the 4. This is the 4, 5 and the 4. A little bit of a tricky spot those are to him, but he could be. Oh, oh boy. Giving control back to Darren with a straight in shot, nearly straight in shot on the 3 in the side. Now, I do believe Darren wants to be on this side of that. Oh, no. No love. Will he try another jump? Or is that just a little too close? No, he's going to kick. Yeah. Yeah, tough break there for Darren. He try to get on the correct side of this 4 and try to manipulate the cue ball off the top cushion and back out for this angle that Greg is shooting, but didn't get there. Now Greg trying to put Darren on 3 fouls. Let's see how this works. Darren escapes. Greg could be putting him on another safety here. This time, not so much. Darren has a window here. 4-ball didn't quite get behind the 10. And now he looks like he might have a bank shot. Kind of looked like he pointed to the side there, so I think he is calling the bank. Oh, gets the double kiss of death. Greg now. Oh boy. Another double kiss of death, and this time leaving Darren a good shot on the 4 and decent opportunity to get on this 5. Darren's just going to need to mind the 10 ball and make sure he doesn't get hooked behind the 10 ball here. He's going to also need to avoid running into the 8 or use the 8 to slow the cue ball down. That's perfectly fine. Does get a good look at this 5 here. Nice shot. Good speed. Another tester here. 6 goes, but it's going to run into the 9. So he's going to need to figure out a way to bounce out for the 8 ball. And that's not bad. That's not bad. He can combo this. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the 7 down here. Looks like I got to pay more attention to the table. Now we're looking at a combo. Oh no, he's going to carry him. I'm not sure if I. Oh, he's just straight up gonna cut it. Okay. Wow. Well, decent shape on the nine. Oh, wait a minute. That was unintentional. And so option goes to Greg, who comes up nice on the 10 ball. Does he tie it? He does. Drills it. 3-3 on a race to 5. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Back to game 7 here. Darren Morgan at the table has a little window on the 1. Is it enough to make it? Oh, wow. That was nifty. Yeah, that's a tough. I still think Gray has the one rail kick, but yeah, well executed by Darren. Oh, it's just not fair. Boy. I mean, just a bit off is all it takes. And Darren back at the table trying to unravel this pattern. Hmm. 1-3. Interesting. So trying to kick the 4 out of there and still shape the 3. Successful, but leaving himself really long here and difficult to get on the 4 here. Oh, he's slightly hooked. It looks like he's elevating for a little bit of a jump here. Yeah, from this angle, it looks like he's a little bit hooked. Switches back to his jump cue. Let's see how this goes. Good hit. Oh, cue ball, and man. Well, that left side pocket's really hungry. Hungry for cue balls. Because that's almost back-to-back scratches from both players. Greg Jensen, lucky to get the ball back, ball in hand even, hoping not to squander this opportunity. Nice shot there, avoiding the 5. Oh, well executed. Punch shot, stunning the cue ball on the bottom cushion to float up for the 6. Nice control. The 10 makes this 7 ball shape really tricky too. So he's going to have to really try to avoid getting hooked. And he does, but misses the 6. Oh no. Goodness. Darren with, okay. Well, he could play safe, hide the cue ball behind the 10 here. Unless it goes in the side, he might be just trying to just make it. Oh, he did try the safe, but rolled a little too far. Oh boy. Greg with a really good opportunity here to take the lead. Great shot. Good leave on the 8. And now Greg looking in good shape to take down rack number 7. This is where it counts. You just got to take your time. Shoot. Overpowers it just a touch. He still has the side pocket. Oh, and just misses it. Well, Darren now with a slight cut to take the lead. Uh oh. Cue ball. Oh no. Oh, so brutal. And both players getting a taste of the pool gods. Man. Well, that was very unfortunate. And Greg gets away with it, takes the lead. To get on the hill. I'm not sure what's going on here. Greg was going to break, and then Darren is now breaking. Darren, yeah, it's alternating break, and Darren won the lag, which means Darren breaks the odd games. But this is game 8, So that should have been Greg's break. Somehow they lost track of that. But oh, and Greg accidentally pocketing the one, giving Darren the option. Darren gonna walk around and take a look, see if he wants to take it or give it back. Okay, he decides to go ahead and shoot it. And let's see what he produces out of this. Oh, okay. Darren hooking Greg. Greg trying to use a little bit of reverse English to come back for the kick, but doesn't quite take. Very touchy shot there. You have to give the spin time to take. And I think he just overpowered it just a little bit, not giving the cue ball enough time to grab onto that rail and spin backwards for the hit. And now Darren on the three calls something in the side. Does the three go? Oh, he might have been calling the nine. I'm not sure. Either way, gets away with a hook. And now Greg hooked behind the eight. Gonna have to go for a kick here, but makeable. Oh no! Oh, I thought he was gonna sink it. Somehow manages to stay on the table. The cue ball falls short and deep in the jaws. Darren does have a good look at this in the side though, so nails it. Falls perfect on the four. All right. Darren seemingly on a routine run out here. Nice stun draw into the side cushion to get straight on the six. Great angle on the seven. He's going to get natural shape for the eight ball here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, hey. Okay, he still got there. Oh, I thought he might have overrolled it a little bit, but he's in good shape here. Three rails out for the nine. Perfect. He's got a slight angle, so he may elect to stun over in this area for the 10. Little far, but still manageable here. Darren to tie the game up, the match up, and gets it. And we got another Hill thrill, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Jensen and Darren Morgan back and forth battling. Now this is game number 9. Should go to Darren since he won the lag. He gets the odd, and see he's breaking again, which is correct. But unless last last game Greg fouled and gave up ball in hand to Darren for the break. I'm not sure what happened on that last game, but in any case, Darren racking the final game here for this match. For all the marbles, here we go. Gets a ball on the break. Oh, all players so far struggling to get a follow-up shot on the one. I'm going to say a lot of the times the ball has dropped and just hasn't really given these guys a chance to do much after the break. Even on the dry breaks, it seems like the opponent comes to the table with very little to look at. And once again, here we are in a situation where Darren has to decide what to do here. Push, jump, kick. So push it is. Hmm. Well, now. Greg now going to walk around the table and take a good look at his options. Get the Salado template out of the way. Going through the entire pattern in his head, visualizing each shot. And he says, "You know what? It's not something I want to do. You try." Uh-oh. Oh, and Darren accidentally pockets the one giving Greg the option one more time. And once again, Greg, looking at the new layout here, what do I have? 3-9, tough cut on the 2. He's like, I still don't like it. You go ahead, Darren. Well, Darren's got no problem with this. I think he just, yep, thins the 2. I'm not sure if the 7 goes in this side pocket here. Looks like there's a slight gap, or it could be just blocked by the point there. But if Darren pockets this, he could nudge the 7 out of the way. Oh, decides he doesn't want to do that. And safeties instead. Pretty good safe. Doesn't sell anything out here. Greg going 2 rails. Oh! Well, that was a weird bounce off of that bottom cushion. It looked like it was headed for a good hit, but straightened out there at the last minute and misses. And now Darren looking at a pretty nice table here. Just has to figure out the right pattern. Decent start here. Now, if the 7 does go past this point into the side, Darren wants to shape this 6 so he can send the cue ball over here, which means he probably wants to land here after this 4. Not bad. That's all he wants. It's just a slight angle. Uh-oh. Well, not sure that's what he wanted to play, but yeah, see, I thought he was going to draw back and land over here. Hmm, bit of a tough spot to be in here. I think he wanted to maybe land straight for the 7 in the top right corner. Maybe it doesn't go past that point, but oh wow, showing some creativity here. Almost executes a well executed safety. Unfortunately, leaks out and now gives Greg a chance. So now we go inside with this, right? Come in here, bounce off this way, and this way for the 8 is my prediction. I I like that option as opposed to trying to draw back this way. So the 9 kind of makes it tricky. Either way, getting shape on the 8 it's not as easy as it looks. Let's see what Greg does here. Looks like he's gearing up for a draw. Oh, yeah. May have been trying to avoid the 9 there. And now leaves himself long on the 8 ball, but still manageable. I've seen him make these. Oh, close. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, man. Gets a little lucky, forcing DERON into a combo shot, which at this stage in the match and in the game is not ideal. But if DERON pulls this off, oh, which he does, he does not get rewarded. He does have the bank. Yep, calls the top right corner. And this should actually give him decent shape on the 10. Falls short. Of course. Oh man. Not what DERON wanted. Oh, and the cue ball is going to float up nicely down for the 10 ball. Greg Jensen for the win. Looking at the lower left pocket here. Needs to take his time. There you go. Find that contact point. Drills it. Nicely done, Greg. And wow, what a match. Both players just, man, showing a lot of heart, a lot of creativity on the table, some unlucky rolls back and forth. But in the end, Greg Jensen out on top, 5-4. Great match, gentlemen. Good shooting. And on to the final we go. So now we have Greg Jensen and Brian Geegan back up again. Greg will have to beat Brian twice for the championship. So that coming up soon. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back after this one.